Hi everyone, Debbie Dean here, Seeds Colon Hydrotherapist. 14 weeks of lockdown and we're starting to emerge into a new world, and it's an easy transition for some people and not so easy for others. Today we're talking about returning to normality and how we can support our gut in going back into this new world. So there are four main things that are impact on our bowel and our health, especially its movement and how we keep it going all the time. So 1 is diet, 2 is stress, 3 is a morning routine, and 4 is exercise. I have notes today. Oh, this one's round the wrong way. That's a good start. They don't do this on the news at 10, do they? Right, so diet. Try to fill up on fibre, lentils, whole grains, nuts, seeds. We as adults are supposed to get about 30 grams of fibre a day. I know some of us aren't achieving that. And during lockdown, it was really hard to even get in the queue for the greengrocers. So hopefully now there's more abundance of food and we can go out to the supermarket and have the sun shining, eating more salads and, just enjoying food a little bit more and get lots of colour in there as well. So we're aiming for 2 pieces of fruit a day, 5 pieces of veg, 3 portions of whole grains and 1 to 2 portions of nuts and seeds. That sounds like the perfect world. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, bloating. It's really interesting at the moment because everyone's very bloated because they're using up all their dry stores that they bought at the beginning of the 14-week lockdown. So there's all these bags of lentils and chickpeas and everything coming out, which is fantastic. And these are prebiotics. So they feed the probiotics in your stomach, but they do have a tendency to produce a lot of gas. So if you're feeling really bloated, maybe cut back and ease into it slowly. And another thing, gases cause bloating is a big stress, is a big sign of stress. So just cut back on your gassy foods. Anyway, number 2, stress. So our gut is connected to our brain via the brain-gut axis. And this basically means that the gut knows when we are tense or when we're relaxed. As you all know, we have this beautiful little enteric nervous system. That's that lovely brain that's just around your colon and your digestive system. And actually, I was reading yesterday that the enteric nervous system is the size of a cat's brain. So that literally is your second brain in your gut, and it can work completely independently of what's going on up here. So if you wake up every day at 100 miles an hour, your body decides what's important to you. So if you're in fight or flight all the time, your brain will divert energy away from your colon. So this is really going to affect the way we rest and digest and slow things down, really. So routine, oh my gosh, routine is so important. And I think 14 weeks has been amazing for people because they can actually work from home, use their toilet at home, not rush out of bed in the morning. There's no agenda. Obviously, some of you have to sign in for work, but that's probably 9 o'clock in the morning. Lots of people are getting up and having that time, that routine. So really important, less toilet anxiety. So just being able to go in your own home, in your own time. Yeah, there's been issues as well with families all using the same toilets or if you've got a few toilets, but really important that anxiety is not there, that we enjoy the process. We have time to sit and enjoy the moment in our own homes. Many of my clients obviously suffer with really severe IBS-D, and this 14 weeks has been a true blessing for them because they have that constant fear. I have some clients that will go sort of 6 or 7 times a morning. So to be in your own home and working from home, you haven't got all that on your shoulders. You haven't got that fear of using toilets at work or what people are thinking of you every time you dart out. And you haven't got to rush to work. And you haven't got to go at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So for people with IBS-D, this has been quite eye-opening for them to realise what their stress levels are like every single day of their life. And actually, they're probably not going as much because their stress levels have come right down. Being at home, we can sit around in comfy clothes. We've all got our joggers on or our sunny clothes. So this is really important. I found that when people sit in an office all day long and they're over the desk typing away, that those trousers are digging in, or skirts, or even children, their bands on their skirts and their trousers. So all day long, that's restricting that colon and that digestive process, even breathing properly, some people. And because you're at home, you've got these loose clothes and you're able to get up and walk around and go to the toilet when you want. So a really important factor when you actually do go back to work is think about your comfort and how you sit and how much you move around during the day, getting up, going to get water. Make it a really important part of your day. I also have a lot of clients also that suffer from constipation, and they found that the whole experience very stressful and their anxiety levels being a lot higher. And as soon as your anxiety levels become higher, your digestive system is going to slow down, because that, again, we're saying about that fight or flight, the energy is taken away from the digestive system. So it's really important when you get that urge to go, that you go. Don't put it off. I know if we're at work or at school and we're rushing around, as soon as that urge goes, that could be it for the day. So really important to wake up to that urge, or if it's not instant, when you get that urge, you go to the toilet. Holding it in allows the water to be absorbed from that stool. So as that water gets absorbed from that stool, we are left with hard, uncomfortable stools, and the further they get around the digestive system, the harder they get to push out. And especially for our kids as well, you know, some kids don't go to the toilet before they go to school. That anxiety is building up, they're going back to school, they didn't get to go that morning, they hold on to it all day long. My kids used to do it, and they'd come home, the first thing they did, straight in the toilet. So we want to encourage them to try and get into a routine, all of us, to go in the morning or before a big event, starting school, going back to work. Let's try and get the body used to going in the morning, because while we're reabsorbing that, we're reabsorbing toxins as well from that stool. We don't want that. And it's going to produce more gas, and it's going to produce more bloating as well. Toilet position, crucial, even for adults. You know, children have little toilets at school, but they don't have little toilets at home. So really important to have a step. Those knees should be up above the hips for everyone. You should be in more of a squat position. This opens up the pelvis, and it stops, like, especially if you're suffering with hemorrhoids after having constipation, it takes the pressure off those hemorrhoids and gets the legs and the knees, legs slightly open as well, just so we relax and we're in that right position. That's great at home. I know that's not easy at work or at school, but at least the toilets are the right height for children at school. But at home, most definitely, just get your feet in the right position. 4, exercise. So exercise is good for our gut health. Our gut microbiomes love being outside, and they love being taken for a walk. So really important to get outside, do some exercise, sunshine as well, vitamin D. Some of you may start your day with a bit of yoga. So there's certain yoga flows that are great for your digestion. Some might start with a bit of meditation. It's really down to your own taste, really. For me, that doesn't work. For me, I get a song of the day and I dance. Literally, that is my mantra for the day. And whatever sets you off and the right mood for that day, that's all that counts. You know, a good song, a good dance, a good walk, a bit of meditation, whatever rocks your boat and starts your day off well. You can't ask for any more than that. A happy colon is a healthy colon. So probiotics, obviously key. So we all know that disease begins in the gut, and it's really important that we keep a beautiful ecosystem working in there. And we've all not been out doing things, sharing bacteria. So it's really important now that we introduce a lot more probiotics into our diet. So we're talking about lovely yogurt, live yogurts, kombucha, kefir, all these things. Kids might sound scary, even adults might find a little bit scary, but you can, yogurt, doesn't taste any different. Live yogurt doesn't taste any different. Kefir is a bit sharper, but you can add it to smoothies. You can add kombuchas, like you can get fizzy, different flavors, so they feel like they're getting a bit of a fizzy drink. Quite enjoy those actually. And fermented foods, or maybe not so much for the kids, but adults, you can put like sauerkraut on your burgers and things like that. So we want a daily dose of probiotics as well, maybe if you've had to take antibiotics or you've been poorly during this time. So our digestive bacteria has been compromised. So we have there's all sorts of different probiotics out there. And I know our beautiful Emma Burwash, our naturopath, talked to you the other day about supporting your gut. So I take OptiBac every day, but I will change that to different ones, and that's just a all-round extra strength. So people that are suffering with diarrhea, they want to take a different kind of probiotics. So there's certain probiotics for certain problems in your gut. So this is going to slow the gut down as well. So the morning I start off with some lemon in my warm water, gets the liver going, gets the whole process working. Another great way to keep the colon working as well is some massage. So literally just follow the colon rounds with your hand. So I get a little bit of coconut oil, and I maybe add peppermint, or I can offer Zengest. I just a couple of drops, bit of oil in my hands, and follow that colon round, just massaging it and getting things to move in the right direction. And just relaxing it really as well. These are really good as well, like taking peppermint tea, fennel tea, all very soothing on the gut, very soothing. And I was doing a course yesterday, and the lady said, the naturopath was saying, that a stool should be the length from your wrist crease to your elbow crease, because that is the length of your descending colon, and it should have an S bend in it where it goes around the sigmoid. Now, if we can all do poos like that, I'm so proud of you. Anyway, if you need any more top tips, please contact me, and take care of yourselves out there. Have fun.